Hey guys, it's Mr. Walker again. I'm going to show you guys another cool app that we're going to be using this year called Nearpod. This is an app that you'll have on your iPad, but it is also a website. So you can access it from your iPad, but you can also go online and access these Nearpod lessons as well. So if you prefer using a computer over the iPad, either way, you can use Nearpod, either the website online or through the app on the iPad to access the lessons and the different things we're going to be doing. What Nearpod is a great way for me to present some information, a great way to get you guys to interact with your learning. There's a lot of different possibilities to it, but we're going to kind of start slow, and I'm going to be asking you guys some questions and to do some different tasks for me using Nearpod. So here I am on the iPad, and I'm going to start by going to the Nearpod app, which looks like this. It's got orange and blue square, rectangle looking things. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And the first screen you get is like a sign-in screen, but we're not going to worry about signing in. Each lesson is going to have its own session pin, is what they call it. So when I give you a Nearpod assignment, I'm going to give you a session pin, and you're going to enter that here in this box, and it's going to give you access to that certain lesson or whatever it is that I've created or that a teacher has created. So I've put in that pin, and the first thing it does is it welcomes me. Now there's two ways that lessons can be presented to you. They could be presented live, where like I'm in control and I'm sending you out a slide at a time, basically, to your iPad, or we could do it as like a homework, quote unquote, lesson. And in the homework lesson, you kind of work through it at your own pace. So you do that by sliding your finger to the left or to the right. Okay, so I'm going to slide it to the left. And the first screen after the welcome screen is where you sign in with your name. So I'm actually going to put my name here. Okay, and you can use the optional, you can leave that blank. I'm going to hit send. So now my information is sent. So here's the first slide that I get to, and this is a draw it slide. And I know that because it's got this little pencil up here. So this means I can actually draw right on the slide. Okay, so for this one, it's a math problem. It's asking me about the hundreds, tens, and ones. So I'm going to do 100, there's 2 tens, and there's 3 ones. I can actually draw right on the screen. Okay, down here at the bottom, you have some tools. Okay, so if I click here, I could change the color of my pen. Next we have an eraser where I can erase. I have the undo button. I have this button down here that'll clear the whole screen. And this one where I could actually insert a picture or take a picture using the iPad. So it's kind of cool, kind of a cool way to do that there. Okay, so I wrote my information in, and I want to move to the next slide. Before I do that though, on a drawing one like this, I want to hit send, so I send my information in and it gets saved. And then that way the teacher, me, or whoever's created the Nearpod lesson, will be able to see what you did. So it's kind of like turning in an assignment right there. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to hit send. It's going to ask me, do I want to confirm? Do I want to send it? Yes, I do. Okay, and it's automatically brought me to the next problem, or the next slide. Once you have drawn on the draw it page, if you hit send, it's a yes. Okay, and then I go on to the next one, and go on to the next one if I need to. If I come back to that original one that I already sent, I can edit it still. Okay, if I wanted to change some stuff up or cross some stuff out or erase everything and redo it again, I can do that, but I have to hit send again, and it's going to send my most recent drawing. Not the first one anymore, that one's gone. It's going to send the most recent one that I did. So that's how you save the drawing, to be able to see it again or go back and edit it later if you need to. And once you hit send on any given slide, it's going to bring up the next slide or the next portion of the lesson or whatever it is that's on there. Or you can always use the arrows on the left and the right middle of the screen to move from one slide to the next. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I can work my way through the whole lesson. And in the homework one, I can go back and forth between the slides. Now, if I were to draw on this slide and then move on to the next one, and I didn't hit that send button, when I go back, it's not going to be there anymore. So if you want to save what you've drawn, you have to hit that send button so it gets sent and it gets saved. Okay, so I can work through this, go all the way through. And when I answer the last question, it takes me to a thank you screen. And from there, up in the right-hand corner, if I hit exit, I can say, yes, I want to leave the presentation. And now I'm back to the login screen for Nearpod. And all the information, everything I recorded, the questions I answered, whatever I did, will show back up as the teacher, or will show back up for the teacher to be able to see, and they'll get a nice report of everything that you did. Nearpod has other features such as videos and questions and surveys and polls and different things we could put in there. For the first couple, we'll probably go in nice and easy and just do some drawing and different things like that. I hope you guys enjoy using Nearpod, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.